So continuing from the previous tutorial, we're now going to continue discussing the layout book. So we've put in the title block. We've determined that the layout the master should be A3. Now what we need to do is create a new layout sheet that has this master assigned to it. The layout sheet itself is created by pressing this button here. And what we want to do is create it inside the new subset folder. So this is a test. I'm going to click, and then I'm going to call this section I'm just going to call it section AA. Okay. Now you want to assign the master that we've just created, which is this one, ML test on A3. And then press create. So what happens then, if you notice, you've then just created a new layout sheet here that looks like the master, but the reason it looks like a master is because the master's been assigned to the layout sheet. And what needs to happen then is you drop this into here. So you drop the section view map into the layout sheet. So it's just importing now. Seems to be taking a little while actually. We'll just give it a minute. I might stop this tutorial if it doesn't. Oh no, here we go. Okay. So just sometimes it doesn't come in on the actual sheet, but it's there somewhere here. So it's here. So Control D to drag it into place. And you'll need to do a bit of resizing so it fits onto the, sorry, not resizing. You'll do a little bit of trimming so that this frame is not so big. So trimming is just offset edge here and offset edge here. Offset edge here, and offset edge here. Okay, so this is just very rough. Now, so that's gone onto a layout sheet. Notice that I would never be able to actually put it onto the, notice that you shouldn't ever put it onto the master because there's no point, because the master doesn't get printed as a PDF, which you'll see as, well, the master is not capable of being printed as a PDF, which you'll see when we come and discuss the publisher sets. So technically, this sheet is in its very basic form ready to print. So what you could do is go File, Save As, PDF, and name it Section AA, and then go Save. Say you save it onto the desktop. Then you could save it, and there it is. PDF to scale of your A3 layout sheet with the section AA on it. But it's not quite finished yet though, but that's in its most basic form. What we need to discuss is how you might put a legend on here, because legends are often very drawing specific. So for example, with a legend, the ground floor legend might have things such as F for a fridge, and W for a washing machine, or or WC for wash closet. Whereas a section or an elevation legend would be different again in that it might have something like DP for downpipe or R for ridge. So it's really not appropriate to have all the legend keys on the master, because that's just a waste of space, because you could technically put DP, R, and also F, W, WC, which relates to different drawings on the one master. We certainly have room for it, but it's not very efficient. It's not very clean for your title block, and arguably it doesn't look very professional if you haven't got a simple legend that relates to the drawing itself. So in the next tutorial, we're going to discuss how you create a legend and how you assign the north point for those drawings that are appropriate to have a north point, and also for the scale bar.